you've been here
Been here since early 80s.
early 80s. Has this community grown much? Has it changed much? Size-wise first?
Size-wise, it's a little over 45,000 people now, which means it would be a little bigger than it was at
Yeah.
certain points in time.
And just so you know, this is what we've heard all week, is this train.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just so you
Oh,
know, I just wanted... You didn't even hear it, did you?
We after a while you are a little immune, but you just come to sort of understand that it's the background noise of living in
Of
Elmhurst.
life here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, particularly downtown. But
Downtown.
I think for me, John, the Elmhurst community is special, as I said, because of that completeness. But it's always the people.
Sure.
The other programs I've seen in your series, it's always the people.
Always. The number of people that work here, that live here, that work here, are there a lot of people who work in the city?
There's a big commuting population.
There is.
Part of you mentioned change before. One of the biggest changes in the last 10, 15 years has been the introduction of many more apartment buildings downtown.
Okay.
And that accommodates a lot of commuters into downtown. Elmhurst also is the spot on the West Line where it's such as they are bullet trains where there's no stops between Elmhurst and the Loop.
Wow.
So you can get downtown in 22 minutes.
So great.
So if you live here and work downtown, it's not an onerous commute,
Right.
at least by train.
Yeah. You came here, you came back to the town you were born in. Did a job bring you back?
Yes.
And what kind of work do you do?
Well, I was a professional fundraiser. I was at Marquette University and then had an opportunity to come down to what was then Elmhurst College, and it worked out pretty well. I stayed there for almost 30 years.
So you went from the Jesuits to the
Jesuits to the United Church of Christ.
United Church of Christ.
Yeah.
Did it feel the same?
No. quite a bit different,
Did it?
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. The bank you work for, how long you been with them?
16 years.
An important part of this community, that bank?
Community Bank of Elmhurst was created in 1993 because the founders, it's a privately owned bank, the founders, who were Elmhurst people, if you will, wanted to have a small community bank that was totally with all the banking products, but focused on service.
Yeah.
And we've been thriving during that 30-year period. So
Yeah.
it was a concept that was welcomed. Shortly after I came back to town, the downtown was in pretty serious decline. It was just old, it needed updated, and the mayor at the time, city leadership, took that on as a real challenge, and that started now what is a very vibrant downtown, and other places in Elmhurst, Spring Road, York and Villette are just as vibrant in their own ways. But yeah, the mix of service industries, restaurants, entertainment venues, what have you, is such that I don't want to call us recession proof, but we stayed in pretty good economic health, even in some of the downturns in the economy that we've experienced in the last 15, 20 years. Commuters aren't long, and they're not nearly as noisy as the freights.
That was the 1215, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.